Hey, this is Irvin Griffin. The following, what you're about to see, is something that I just want to have fun on. It was a question posed to me in a private chat by Prince GMO about, has John Laurenitis had anything memorable in his career? And basically, what I ended up doing was almost a near 20-minute rant that would have made some of my old John Cena videos, if they had cheeks, blush. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of foghorns in this. So enjoy, hope you have a laugh, and leave your comments in the comment section on this. I haven't had this much fun ranting about wrestling in a while, or somebody involved in business in a while, including Vince McMahon. So enjoy.
Johnny Ace, aka John Laurenitis, ever gotten right? The only thing he ever got right was he introduced the world to the Ace Crusher, better known as the Stone Cold Stunner, the Diamond Cutter, or the RKO. That's the only thing he ever got right. That's the only thing anyone should ever thank him for inventing. He was on the money that time. Their people took it and was more successful with it than he ever was. The only place he was ever successful with it was All Japan. But beyond that, and beyond the fact that he was Road Warrior Animal's brother, which I still can't believe it. He's Road Warrior Animal's brother. Beyond that, he ain't done it when it comes to professional wrestling. Like you said, everybody you name has got something right. Michael Hayes, he at least gave us the Freebirds, and he helped the Hardys get started, so he did something right. Say what you want about Ric Flair. Flair got a lot of people over. Whether they beat him for the title or not, he made them look like they could be the champion every time he faced them. It could be a total scrub. He be fighting that's normally a scrub. He get in there with Ric Flair. He looked like he should be the champion of the world. Ric Flair had that magic. Too bad some of that magic never went over to Charlotte. But anyway, Ric Flair just had that magic. Hulk Hogan, much as I can't stand his ass, much as he can still kiss my ass for that M-bomb. Hulk Hogan at least brought wrestling to the forefront in the 1980s, and arguably is responsible for it having any mainstream appeal at all. For all his lies and all his books, you can't deny the man his greatness on that. Jeff Jarrett, even though he's done some messed up stuff, wouldn't hardly put anybody over in TNA. Took Kurt Angle's old lady, granted they were already broke up, but nevertheless, while he was Kurt Angle's boss, took Kurt Angle's ex-lady, was giving her the penetration. It ain't fun. And about drove Kurt Angle crazy. But you could at least say he introduced the world to AJ Styles. I mean, you could say that. He introduced a lot of things. Say what you want about the Ring of Honor organization. The Ring of Honor organization, nothing but a bunch of vanilla bitches and flippy people. But they gave us Christopher Daniels. They gave us Bryan Danielson. They gave us Samoa Joe. They gave us CM Punk. They gave us Austin Aries. They gave us a lot of good talent. You can say what you want about that organization. They did a lot of things. You can say what you want about Vern Gagne, the late Vern Gagne, but he gave us a lot of superstars. The late Iron Sheik, Ricky Steamboat, Ken Patera, Brad Rheingans, the late Dick Bockwinkel. No, not his son, Grant, no. But Jesse the Body Ventura, he helped start the late and great superstar Billy Graham. And the biggest one of all, Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania. They may say January 23rd, 1984 is when Hulkamania was born. No, it was really born in the AWA. It's just Vern was too stubborn and in his ways to take advantage of it. But nevertheless, he's the one that really birthed Hulkamania, not Vince McMahon. And speaking of Vince McMahon, say what you want, but he took wrestling and made it a national power. You can say what you want about his ways. You can say what you want about him tricking off money for You can say what you want about him allegedly assaulting women, which do, especially in his case, since there's probably plenty of women, even in his old decrepit Mr. Burns looking ass now, they probably would still just because he's Vince McMahon. Say what you want. He at least gave us Stone Cold. He gave us The Rock. For better, for worse, he gave us Shawn Michaels. He gave Triple H the platform. He gave a lot of guys the platform, even if they were made somewhere else. So yeah, that's a shame. I could even go to the more infamous people. Say what you want about Chris Benoit. May he burn in hell for killing his wife and son. But he at least gave us MVP. He at least gave us MVP. I mean, good grief. Good grief. Buzz Sawyer, another burn in hell. One of the greatest in-ring performers. But he actually, inadvertently, he helped give us The Undertaker, along with Fritz Von Erich. He actually gave us for a short period of time in the 80s. Magnum TA. So, what we gonna say about him? Macho Man Randy Savage, ooh yeah. You can say what you want about him. Say how you treated Miss Elizabeth, but if he had decided to bring Miss Elizabeth along, we'd have never saw Miss Elizabeth. So he did give us that. That's a shame. I could rattle on and on and on from the top guy to the lower guy. But when it comes to John Laurenitis, he ain't gave except for the Ace Crusher. A move he invented, but a move that has been done better by DDP, by Stone Cold Steve Austin, by Randy Orton, and they have gone on to greater success with it than he ever did. All he could do was in Japan, but when it came to the U.S., he was... Now, I got something more to say, getting back on John Laurenitis. Psycho C. Vicious, maybe the most awesome-looking specimen ever in professional wrestling. Wasn't very good, but damn it, when you saw him walk out, you be damned, unless you like Lex Luger or somebody, you be damned, you probably crapped your pants you saw that man come out. As someone who has actually seen it in person, that is not a man I want coming after me. That is not a dude I want come after my ass. But you gonna make him go to the second rope when he's 6'9", 300 some pounds of mostly, if not all muscle. You gonna make him do the booty do the second rope and snap, crackle, pop. He snaps his poor left leg into like a piece of wood, like somebody took an axe and chopped him there. But he's still done more than you. He's actually main evented WrestleMania twice. He's been WWE champion. He's been WCW champion. He's been WCW United States champion. You never even sniffed the tag belts, John Laurenitis. But you gonna make this bit. That's probably why you did it. Cause you bad. You never even sniffed the tag belts when you was in that goofy dynamic dudes tag team with Shane Douglas. Oh, speaking of which, Shane Douglas virtually, along with Paul Heyman, virtually invented ECW as we do it. Virtually invented ECW, your old tag team partner. He actually did something that people still chant to this day. ECW. What the fuck you invent, John Laurenitis? Yeah, man, I'm thinking of more and more shit. He's is looking more and more like trash. And people might say, well, he with the Bellas. Nah, the Bellas were already brand names before he even came into the picture. If anybody helped with the Bellas, it was John Cena and to a lesser extent Daniel Bryan. Nah, he ain't do as far as the Bellas. He just lucked into the Bellas mama. And I mean lucked into the Bellas mama. He fell into some all he did. He ain't as far as getting their name out. I think you think about it, even New Jack did more than John Laurenitis. He at least brought us the gangsters. He brought us hardcore. He brought us epic rants. Whether you agree with the man or not, he was definitely memorable. Michael Tarver at least helped bring us the Nexus, the original Nexus. Fandango, Flash in the Pan, but he at least brought us Summer Rain. And he at least brought us that goofy music that everybody danced. He was at least hot for a minute. John Laurenitis ain't never been hot in his whole career, except over in All Japan. And even there, when you break up the greatest stars, non-Japanese stars in All Japan history, his name rarely comes up. You hear Terry Gordy, you hear Dr. Destiny Williams, you hear Bruiser Brody, you hear Stanley Lariat Hansen, you hear Samoa Joe, you hear of quite a few other names, but you don't hear about no Johnny Ace, you don't hear about no John Laurenitis. He's like a footnote over there, man. Hey, even the one you keep calling the Hobgoblin, the role player, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is more memorable than John Laurenitis. She at least helped give us the 4 horsewomen. You know, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. Probably the best thing she, along with those other 3 women, ever did. She at least gave us some good matches. Granted, it was against people that were already just as over, if not more over than her. But nevertheless, you'll actually remember Charlotte Flair. What will you remember John Laurenitis for? Sasha Banks, well, do I even need to go into that one? Or Becky Lynch. Bayley, while not as accomplished as those other 3, Bayley has remembered. She's always going to have TakeOver Brooklyn. She's always going to have the NXT Women's Championship run. She's always going to have that. She's always going to be remembered for her long reign as SmackDown Women's Champion. She's always going to have her Hell in the Cell with Sasha Banks. She's always going to have some memorable moments. Even those matches with Bianca Belair, even though she lost every single one, still, people are always going to remember those matches. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, Solo Sikoa, who's basically nothing but a hired gun for Roman Reigns right now. Even he's already had more memorable stuff. Like when he went to NXT and called his shot on Carmelo Hayes and whooped his ass with the North American Championship, even though he had to relinquish it. Still, the fact is he came out, he said he did what he said he was going to do. He was going to get him, he said, I got next. And guess what? He came and got next and he took that belt home. He's already had a more memorable career than John Laurenitis. He's already had a more memorable career. The Usos, need I say more? Multiple time tag team champion. Jey Uso came within an inch of becoming the Universal Champion, beating his own cousin Roman Reigns. If he left right now, he still had a more memorable career than John Laurenitis. Man, we can go on all day and find stuff that, we can rip them in half. I mean, Devon Dudley, he ain't been much outside the Dudley Boys, but he at least gave us Batista. Remember Deacon Batista before he was Evolution Batista? He at least gave us Batista. Shoot, man. I could go on all day, man. It's too easy. I mean, Vince, you can rag on, but John Laurenitis, he's almost too easy. He's not even that fun to rag on. God. Shoot.
To sum it all up, and you hear this frying in the background as I'm fixing my dinner. Well, that frying is just like the way John Laurenitis' career has been fried. I mean, you could go on all day of people who did more for professional wrestling, who was more memorable than professional wrestling. I mentioned Vince McMahon. Shane McMahon has had a better career. And he wasn't even a real wrestler. Shane McMahon had a better career than John Laurenitis. Stephanie McMahon is more memorable than John Laurenitis. Even Linda McMahon is more memorable than John Laurenitis. Look at AEW, man. Look at AEW. Britt Baker is more memorable than John Laurenitis. Freaking Orange Cassidy, who I don't think much of, is more memorable than John Laurenitis. Adam Cole, baby, in a few short years, is more memorable than John Laurenitis. The only thing John Laurenitis had his claim to fame, really, was he was the brother of Road Warrior Animal, and he was Vince McMahon's right-hand stooge. You think Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe were the stooges? Oh no. Oh no, they were man among men compared to John Laurenitis, and both of those guys have had way more memorable careers. Jack and Jerry Briscoe, Gerald Briscoe's brother, the late Jack Briscoe, way more memorable career than John Laurenitis. Even the other set of Briscoe brothers, the late Jay and Mark Briscoe, had a more memorable career than freaking John Laurinaitis. Even some of the script, Barry Horowitz is more remembered than John Laurinaitis. And Barry Horowitz was the king of Scrubs. He was the king of Scrubs, and he's more memorable than John Laurinaitis. Chris Candido is more memorable than John Laurinaitis. And all he's really remembered for is being Skip, and the fact that Sonny pretty much cuckolded him to Shawn Michaels. Now Shawn Michaels, no, that's a slaughter. I'm not even gonna bring him up. Even the lowest point of Shawn Michaels is still a better, more memorable period than anything John Laurinaitis has done. Oh goodness. Let's see. In WCW 2000 is more memorable than John Laurinaitis, and Laurinaitis was there for that crap. Shoot, man. Dominic Mysterio, already in his short time in the limelight, has already had a more memorable career than John Laurinaitis. Yeah, I can go on all day. You can go on all day. You can go down in the comment section. Go ahead and have a laugh and have a roast on John Laurinaitis. Prince GMO, you started this, so I had to go ahead and finish it. And I had to go ahead and put this on wax. Sorry about all the foghorns, because I don't want to get myself in trouble, neither on YouTube or in real life. But man, this had to be done. This had to be done. This had to be done. Woo! I'm out.